Hello, my name is David Pycz, and today I'll be presenting Nvidia and its co-founder and CEO, Jensen Huang. I'll be walking through the company's profile, culture, diversity practices, and leadership, and then I'll share some personal reflections at the end. So, here's Nvidia at a glance. Nvidia was founded in 1993 in Santa Clara, California, by Jensen Huang, Chris Malachowski, and Curtis Priam. Huang was the CEO then, and he's the CEO now. The company began with a focus on graphics chips for video games, and over time, Nvidia expanded into artificial intelligence, data centers, robotics, and healthcare. And in 2025, Nvidia's market value surpassed $4 trillion, which places it among the most valuable companies in the world. Analysts on Wall Street often describe Nvidia as the central engine of the booming AI economy. And that's Nvidia at a glance. So now we'll look at Nvidia's mission and vision. Nvidia's mission is to advance computing through GPU innovation. Its vision is to transform industries and improve lives with artificial intelligence. They're betting big on AI having an equal or bigger impact on society than the internet had when it was introduced. This vision guides the company's work through gaming, through AI, autonomous vehicles, and cloud computing infrastructure. So they're on the cutting edge of Silicon Valley. Ethics and values. The company's code of ethics highlights integrity, transparency, and compliance with laws and regulations. Governance is overseen by an independent board and supported by responsible AI policies. The values that shape NVIDIA's culture are innovation, speed, excellence, intellectual honesty, and collaboration. So this is organizational culture. NVIDIA's culture is highly adaptive and competitive, very competitive. Jensen Huang, he emphasizes intellectual honesty, where employees are encouraged to challenge the company's ideas directly. Another defining principle of NVIDIA is the belief that there is no finish line for this company. NVIDIA constantly reinvents itself to stay ahead of their competition, and even beyond their competition. I mean, they're trying to transform every industry via their products, which are software and hardware. Diversity policies. NVIDIA has a global diversity and inclusion strategy. The company enforces equal opportunity hiring and pay equity. NVIDIA also supports employee resource groups such as Women in Tech, LGBTQ plus networks, and cultural affinity groups. So they're trying to stay diverse. I know their numbers haven't reflected that in the past as far as employees go. I know it's predominantly Asian and white men working at NVIDIA, but they do reflect on that, and they wish to include anyone who's willing and able to join NVIDIA and join their vision. So they are making strides in diversity at NVIDIA. And now we'll move on to inclusivity in practice. The company has more than 25,000 employees worldwide. NVIDIA regularly publishes pay equity reports, which isn't so common in the industry. And they invest in scholarships and partnerships to expand science, technology, and electrical, mechanical engineering access. NVIDIA has also been recognized on many workplace equality rankings. People like to work for NVIDIA. It's demanding, of course, but the workers are respected. They're compensated well. Um, yeah, I mean, truly the only drawback is they're always pushing forward. It's never enough. But you could probably say that for any company in the Fortune 500. It's never going to be enough. You got to give your all. That's what it takes at the top. So now we'll talk about Jensen Huang more, his early life. Jensen Huang was born in Taiwan in 1963. He moved to the United States as a child at 9 years old with his family. And as a teenager, he worked as a dishwasher at a Denny's restaurant, nothing glamorous. But he studied electrical engineering at Oregon State University. And then he went on to earn a master's degree from Stanford, big time. And before starting Nvidia, he then went on after Stanford to work at LSI Logic, and eventually he was working at AMD, which today is the biggest competition to Nvidia. But Nvidia blows them out of the water, something like 80-20 ratio as far as market share is concerned. So when he left AMD, he made quite the statement when he created Nvidia. And especially in the past 5-10 years, the company has just exploded in a positive sense. Exploded financially. It's booming. It's a good time to be at Nvidia. At age 30 is when Huang left AMD, and this is 1993, and he co-founds Nvidia. And he has served as CEO since 1993. This makes him one of the longest tenured leaders in the tech industry. From the beginning, he saw graphic processing units, what they call GPUs, which is their main hardware that they create at Nvidia. He sees that not only as a tool for graphics, but also as processors that could power general computing and artificial intelligence. And a lot of the backbone of cryptocurrency today runs off of Nvidia graphics cards, off their processors, their GPUs. So the cryptocurrency boon, the AI boon, Nvidia has a hand in all of that. A big hand. I mean, they play a vital role, bigger than any other entity, frankly. Very impressive. In 2006, Nvidia launched CUDA, which is a software platform that enabled GPUs to handle artificial intelligence workloads. This decision was initially viewed as a gamble. It was a gamble, but it has since proven transformative for Nvidia, because today Nvidia's chips are used in autonomous vehicles, medical research, and of course AI applications such as OpenAI's ChatGPT. And the company is far and away the clear leader in the GPU market. Leadership style. So Jensen Huang, his leadership is visionary, and he takes a lot of risks, and he's very risk tolerant. And he's known for being charismatic. He's a great communicator. He has a public image that is almost always associated with a leather jacket that he seems to always wear in public. But more importantly is his ability to inspire employees by setting ambitious goals and expecting them to be reached. He believes in his people. He believes they can get it done, and he gives them the tools and resources they need to get it done. So he's a fantastic leader. People love working for him. Strategic leadership. So Jensen Huang's strategy focuses on the long term. Many companies chase quarterly profits, but he always thinks in decades. He knows their time will come, and it's paid off just in the past couple of years. From 1993, it took 30 years, but his vision has come to fruition in a way that honestly no one expected, but probably himself. Under his leadership, Nvidia has expanded beyond gaming, of course, into AI, data centers, self-driving cars, robotics. His approach has consistently positioned the company ahead of all competition. So it's a really unique thing he's accomplished with Nvidia. Unique even outside of Silicon Valley. So reflection. So when I compare my own leadership style to Jensen Huang's, I notice similarities that I strive for in adaptability, persistence, and of course collaboration. You're nothing if you're not a team. I also value transparency and open discussion and the willingness to adjust when circumstances change. So, if we ask the question, could Jensen Huang succeed at another company in the same industry? Absolutely, he could. He could probably succeed in a different industry too, because his technical expertise and his vision, they're transferable to any leadership role. But Nvidia, at the same time, completely reflects his personality and his ideas. I mean, the company and its leader are hard to separate. I doubt there would be an Nvidia without Jensen Huang. It'd be something else entirely. So, um, yeah, he's radically shifted where we're headed as a society via these GPUs and via AI. It's an incredible thing. So this is my reference page. I used 6 references here. I used a lot from Quarter and the story of Jensen Huang and Nvidia. Of course, the Fortune 500 profile on Nvidia. Um, and I do recommend reading the Wired article and the AP News write-up. Very fascinating about what the future holds for us, for the Western world. And that's my presentation. Again, my name is David Pycz, and this was Nvidia and Jensen Huang. Thank you.